Well, hello there. Let's talk author's purpose in nonfiction or informational texts. First, we're going to a bakery shop. It's called Pie Ed. It is Ed's Pie Shop, or you can also get bread and cupcakes, but mostly a pie because this big pie will teach you about 5 different author's purposes. And let's look at each slice. So the pied author's purposes are persuade, inform, explain, entertain, and describe. Let's look at this slice by slice. So these are the 5 different important author's purposes in informational texts. Persuade, inform, explain, entertain, and describe. Let's look at the first one. To persuade is to convince someone to make the reader agree with the author's point of view. For example, in this letter, Benjamin Yet is trying to convince Principal Rono to ask for a marching band, and Benjamin explains the reasons here. This is the most common author's purpose, to inform. In informational text, authors try to give you information and facts. Let's look at this one for example. This passage about mnemonic devices gives you information and facts about what mnemonic devices are. And it also tells you more by giving some examples of some mnemonic devices. Yet another author's purpose is explain. It's the first E in the pie, to explain facts or steps and to give directions. For example, this a recipe about how to make hard-boiled eggs tells you what you need and what to do. So this has steps. It explains the process. The next E in pied is entertain. It is to let the reader enjoy. Often these texts are humorous or funny texts. Look at this funny text about tickling. It tells you about how you cannot tickle yourself. The subject itself is funny and it tells you the information in a funny way. The very last step is describing. This is the last author's purpose. Yay, we're almost at the end of the lesson. When the author's purpose is to describe, the passage gives details and tells more about a subject. It gives sensory details that helps you understand the topic better. Let's look at this one for example. Now this passage describes what the Model United Nations is. It describes what it is made up of and gives you more information. Next time you read informational texts, think about which of the pied author's purposes the passage is written for. Once you understand the author's purpose, you will also understand the passage better. More later. Bye-bye.